Okay, welcome back to the Crypto Factor. Welcome back to your favorite cryptopreneurship show. My name is Paul, and today we're going to be talking about the Bitcoin price. We're going to be looking at altcoins. We're going to be looking at cryptocurrency as a whole, and I will be answering your questions in the chat. So anytime you are ready, just put the questions in the chat, and I will get to them as soon as we do a quick rundown of what's going on with Bitcoin, look at price, look at structure, and so on. Until then, I am live streaming from Greece. I am drinking some whiskey. I don't know what type of whiskey this is. My friend bought it to me as a gift. Cheers. Tell me where you're listening from and what you are drinking. And let's have some fun. Let's hang out. This show is all about you, to answer your questions, to help you generally, okay? So, with that said, I do see Omar Berry. Hey Paul, thoughts on AVAX right now? We will be talking about it in just 1 second. I see my man Chuck with his mushroom coffee. Really hope to meet you one day and actually have some of that mushroom coffee. And just so you know, right now we are going live 3 times a week. 3 times a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 7 o'clock Eastern European time. That is basically now, okay? So keep that in mind. We will be making more videos as well. We made a very interesting video today, which you should watch. You should 100% watch. It's about how you can use AI crypto tools to actually up your game and succeed in crypto. We might touch on that later on. But let's get straight into the Bitcoin price. I do see your chats, and I will get to them in 1 second. But looking at the Bitcoin price right now, we are looking at the 4-hour. And essentially, we were trading in this channel over here, and we actually broke out, and we came back under the channel. We broke up again. This part we all anticipated. We called for this. I've been calling this on my channel for a while. I'm a bit disappointed that we actually broke right under the top of this range. That said, we are waiting to see if we are going to form a higher low. So if we extend the mid-range over here, we can actually re-enter this range and actually trade sideways for a while. Or if we come under, make that resistance and start trading in the lower range over here, we have to be more cautious in general. This is what we're looking at. The factor line is saying red right now, is signaling you to get out. Well, signaled you to get out a while ago. We did fall below the range. And for me, I would not get back into Bitcoin until we get above this range over here, this line. Until we get over here where the smiley face is, we should not enter Bitcoin, in my opinion. We should sit on our hands. That said, structure-wise, we are still above, obviously, 74,400, so this is not a bear market. And we are also above this higher low over here, which we made. And now we want to see if we get another higher low, okay? That's what we're waiting for. Now, is this good? Is this bullish? No, I would rather have seen us to come up here, meet the 100K level, and then go down, which we're anticipating. That said, we might make stronger support here, and when we do go up and we reject, let's say we do go up at some point over here, and we reject on a right shoulder, I'll tell you what that is in a second, having strong support over here is important. So the more we do this and then break out and make it support, the better, because then we might avoid this massive heads and shoulders that may form in the future, if that makes sense. Of course, this will only validate if we break the neckline, which right now is sitting at around 80,000. Not to say that we can't go under there. Again, bearish is under 74, but that's something notably to look out for. Looking at altcoins, obviously they are screwed because they're waiting for permission from Bitcoin. Of course, we're seeing CC, which we're holding for quite a long time now, from the beginning right now. Ever since it came out, it's doing well, but it's about the only one that's doing well. Everything is pulling back because of Bitcoin. XMR, massive pullback. Zcash, oh, not so bad of a pullback, but still a pullback. Looking at the weekly, it turns worse because altcoins are waiting for permission from Bitcoin. And until we see permission from Bitcoin, but if we look on the overall monthly, it doesn't look as bad. It's just the weekly, the daily looks bad on altcoins. Moving on to favorites, probably worse. Any outliers? Again, altcoins are waiting for permission from Bitcoin. Looking at meme coins, again, same thing, the ones that we're holding. We're also holding Doge, by the way. Yeah, this is basically what I'm saying. So sit on your hands, wait for the range to break. That's basically what's going on here. Very simple stuff. Looking at the chat, let's see some questions before we move on. I hope you've been doing great. Is it over alt season? We'll talk about that in a second. It looks to me like a heads and shoulders when Bitcoin hits 93 again. How would that be in 90? Chuck, I'm not sure what you mean. If Bitcoin hits 93 again, it would not be a heads and shoulders. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, Chuck. Yes. So if you look at it, let's just delete all this. This is actually a very good point from Chuck. Well done. I see what you're saying. You're saying on the 4 hour, you are saying left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Very possible if this becomes resistance again and it rejects, then you can anticipate us probability-wise to maybe break the neckline and work in the lower range over here. Very good, Chuck. Very good. I like this. I like what you just said. That's actually a very, very good point. Let me just put this on the daily real quick. Yeah, and you can see it right here, what Chuck's saying right here, even better. Let me just delete this. Now, that said, on the daily, factor line is still gold. So for those of you asking me about is this pullback normal, yes, it is. It's the daily still gold, just the 4 hour turned, so nothing is going on. As a matter of fact, this is still a bullish chart according to the factor line. So for the daily, we're actually looking good. I'm looking at this potential heads and shoulders playing out before the end of the market, if that happens. I'm not saying this is a definite. Chuck just said, on the short term here, and you can see it on the daily, maybe if we get back up and we don't break this resistance, then that could form a heads and shoulders. Of course, that will only happen if it breaks the neckline, but this is pretty much the same analysis we gave before about trading in the lower range. But very correctly, let's go back to the 4 hour, you will see it right here. So exactly what I said before, but Chuck noticing the heads and shoulders in there. Well done, Chuck. Awesome, man. Great observation. Now, I respect your opinion, Paul, but it's so clear we are going way lower. I don't see it so clear. I understand why you would think that, but a heads and shoulders is not a confirmed heads and shoulders until it breaks the neckline. Once it breaks the neckline, it is then clear that we will go lower. But until it breaks the neckline, it is not a heads and shoulder, and that's what a lot of people make a mistake with. You have to use it as an anticipation pattern and a break pattern, not a prediction pattern, if that makes sense, right? I get what you're saying. We'll touch on it a little bit later. Drinking coffee in Louisiana. The frog, Theta the Frog, you're making a call to numbers that look like Fibonacci. I'm not going to do it right now, or look like previous resistance. But again, you can't just say this. This is what everyone was saying. We're at 74,000. I said, no, we're going to go up and meet at least 100,000, 90 to 100,000. We did. You can't just say we're going to do this and it will happen. You're not me. You don't have the crystal ball. Okay? I have a crystal ball, not ball, bald. All right? I do Boulderama's predictions. You don't have the crystal ball. Okay. No, anyway, jokes aside, it has to confirm. We haven't seen that yet. And the same thought pattern was when we were down to 74,000. I said, no, 74,000, we're going up. We did. And then when we broke 117,000, I said low hundreds. And then I said low 70s. And then I said $80,000 will hold, and it did. So I think it's premature to make a call or claim that large right now. Kuliza, I remember when I was so convinced I would make live trading. You still can't. Look, listen. Let me explain to you what the difference is moving forward when it comes to cryptocurrency. Because things are obviously shifted and not the same as they used to be. History repeats. It doesn't repeat, it rhymes. All right? And now we have a new tech that has taken us by the storm called AI. And if you remember, in the last cycle, in the last bull market, not this one, I was saying that this cycle will run on AI and AI is going to be massive, invest in AI. And we were correct. I was saying don't do gaming until the end of the bull market. AI is going to drive this narrative, okay? It's going to be the main narrative, which it was. And it is. Now we're adding privacy and perpetual dexes. We called them first. But let's see what's going to happen. Obviously, the cycle has to continue for this to play out. But what we have to... Fed to the Frog says, I don't have a crystal ball either. I have a crystal ball and I have crystal balls. It is the Greek way. We have the crystal balls. Okay, so you listen to these over here, there's no problem. Okay. It's very, very, very normal. Λοιπόν. Here's what's going to shift moving forward. Number one, you have to learn technical analysis properly. What do I mean by learning technical analysis properly? Most people do not do it properly. Let me give you a quick example of this, okay? Just a very quick example. Let me draw this out for you because I think this is important. And I think I know that people need to know this moving forward or they're going to get wrecked, okay? So one of the things we need to do to understand is that technical analysis is more than this indicators that we show online. All right, give me a second here. All right, give me a second. Let me just do this. Okay. See, here's what's going on. All right, let me get rid of this unicorn down here. When it comes to technical analysis, you have a triangle. All right? The triangle of truth. Okay? And no, this is not some Illuminati shit. Bear with me here. Here on the left, you have Western technical analysis. All right? So you have WTA on the left over here. This is what most people use and most people do, some better than others. These are your heads and shoulders, your inverse heads and shoulders, your cup and handles, and so on. Okay? Your moving averages and so on. Down here is what people use less, and it's actually more important, and that is risk management or portfolio management. These are where your stop losses, your take profits, your risk reward ratios come in, and so on. Fewer people use risk management or portfolio management. Then up here to the right, you have Eastern technical analysis. And that's your candles, your dark cloud covers, and so on. Having just Western technical analysis is not enough. You need the trifecta. You need Eastern, Western, and portfolio management in order to succeed moving forward, because a lot of people are using TA. And the more people that use TA, well, the less advantage you have, because you're basically competing against other people. At every end of a winning trade, there is a losing trade. It's all supply and demand. Everyone's gambling against each other. Does that make sense? So you need to up your game. And one way to do that is to learn technical analysis that people do not do. Everyone does Western technical analysis, good or bad, well or not good, whatever. They don't. Everyone pretty much and their mother does that now. Portfolio management, not so much. You don't really see YouTubers talking about that, do you? You see all the indicators. You don't see them talking about portfolio management because it's not sexy. It's not sexy, it doesn't get views, but it's actually most important. And then candlesticks, most people don't use them at all. And the ones that use them do not use crypto candles. They use candles for Forex, and they use candles for stock markets. Crypto candles are very. Let me do something for you real quick. Let me do something for you real quick, because this is important. I want to help you. I'm going to give you a link real quick for you to watch after this video. When you finish watching this video, I'm going to put a video in the chat. I just put it in the chat now, okay? Open that video in the tab next door. And watch it after this video. It teaches you how to use candles for cryptocurrency specifically, and will give you a huge advantage. So, with that said, you need to get better. How do you get better? Well, A, by learning how to use candlesticks, and B, great segue, by getting my course, Invest, Trade, and Think Like the Crypto Factor. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to be long. I'm just going to put this out. There's an expensive course. I just gave you a free masterclass on candlesticks. You can click it right now. There's no sign up, nothing like that. No money whatsoever. Watch that. But if you have money, maybe look into and consider my course, Invest, Trade, and Think Like the Crypto Factor, which also comes with the factor line, the indicator I use on these videos, and teaches you how to use it. That's number one that you need to do. Okay, now, number two, you need to start using AI. I know it's crazy, right? What I'm saying just sounds crazy, but listen to me and hear me out here, because it's very important. When I say use AI, I don't mean ChatGPT and throwing in charts and questions in there like some people are doing and saying it's the new way to do analysis. I don't mean by AI bots. I don't mean with AI trading. I mean none of that. What I mean is AI crypto-specific tools to help you, give you the advantage, and to be able to do better analysis. Now you might say, Paul, what are you talking about? What are these tools? Okay, well, I have built a website with tools that are free, which I developed to help you. I developed them for myself and for you, so we can use to succeed. Why am I being so generous? Very simple. Number one, my branding. It's very good for me. I want to do this because I want to help people, because that comes back to me. It makes me look good. I'm a nice guy, but I'm also doing it for me. Make no question about it. Number two, I'm doing it because I want to help you make money so you can buy my course. It's an expensive course, by the way. Okay, not anyone can get it, and the price keeps on going up as I'm adding more to it. But I'm just saying that it's in my interest for you to win so I can win, because win-win. Because if you learn from me, make money from me, obviously you're going to think, how can I give something back to Paul and even make more money? Because now you trust me, now you know me, now you see what I do and why and how I do it. You get the course, that helps me, that helps you. All right, so it's win-win. And I'm doing it because I'm getting into AI. I'm getting into AI. I'm doing vibe coding. I'm doing prompt engineering, and I'm creating my own apps. And I'm even going to start talking about AI on my other channel, Paul Democrito. It's my name. You can look it up. You can find that channel. I'm going to start putting out AI business content and AI content in general. So it's all win-win, okay? So let me show you what that looks like. So I have built AI Crypto Suite, and I'm not going to go too long or too deep into this because I literally put out a video today talking about it and showing the applications and how to use them. So watch today's video from this morning if you want to see that. I just want to touch it on, for people on the live, I just want to touch on it real quick. So AI Crypto Suite is a suite of AI-powered crypto tools by the Crypto Factor. Built for clarity and decision-making, no hype. Maybe this is going to be not hype, let's see. All right, so Folioli.app is a free portfolio tracker with AI breakdowns to help you understand what you hold. Remember Blockfolio? If you were here back in the day, there was an amazing app called Blockfolio that you could track your crypto on. You didn't have to hook it up with APIs to exchanges or wallets. It was private. It was secure because you didn't have no connections. You would manually put in your portfolio how much Bitcoin you have, how much you bought, and so on. It would track your portfolio. Then FTX bought it and screwed it up along with the rest of the crypto market. Well, I recreated Blockfolio, added some Exodus.io elements into it because I love the UIX, and I also implemented AI for a portfolio breakdown according to the factor rules, how I trade or how I invest. Does that make sense? So Folioli app is one of them. IsMyCoinDead.com. This is a free reality check on market structure and whether a coin is still alive. You know how you're holding a lot of coins? A lot of you sometimes ask me, is this coin dead? Is that coin dead? Well, I launched IsMyCoinDead.com. You put your coin in there. You just type it in there or the contract address, meme coin, whatever. It will look at price, look at comparison against Bitcoin, and look at a key structure for the last 30 days. And we'll also look at development if the developers and the devs are still building, and GitHub if they're still updating it, and so on. And I'm updating this over time to make it better for longer term, like go back more, have like 90 days and so on. But right now it's great for this market. Check it out, ismycoindead.com. Then this is the factor line. This is just has AI built into it as well because you have AI coaches in here 24 hours a day. So I have it in my tool set. But you also have Crypto TA Reality Check. And this one here, you can literally put any chart into it, including the factor line. It will analyze the chart and tell you what to look for, what you're getting wrong, what you need to wait for you to get in or get out of the market. And you can use this for your own TA, so you can learn, or put other people's TA in there, mine included, or other gurus, whatever, influencers, whatever you want to call them, KOLs, YouTubers in there. Test their TA. And it will give you a breakdown. It's actually quite amazing according to crypto. Dedicated and made and built for crypto. All these are made for crypto. They're not for other markets. I'm telling you right now, okay? And CoinScan, which is a free GPT that scans coins across structure, momentum, and context to give fast, no-hype reality checks. So if you're going to get rug pulls, honeypots, if the code is a scam, and so on, that will help you do it. And this is all in AICryptoSuite.com. It should be linked in the chat at the top. It should be in the description down below. Check it out after this video. I made these tools. I created these tools to help you. I also did it to help myself and to put myself out there. I want to be in front of the herd. I want to look into the future. And AI is not going anywhere. Whether I like it or don't like it, AI is not going anywhere. I have to use it. But if I'm going to use it, I will use it as a leader, as an expert. Not like everybody else is using it, because most people will use it for search, like ChatGPT, to ask it questions, stupid questions. I'm going to show you something about ChatGPT right now. It's going to blow your mind, okay? Why, if you don't know how to use AI, it can backfire in your face and blast it off with blood and mush everywhere, okay? But generally speaking, when a new product comes out, everyone thinks everyone's going to start using AI, so everyone's going to lose their jobs and only AIs. No, most people will use AI mediocrely, averagely. People do not become experts. People do not go all in. Look at internet. When the internet came out, you had the users. Most of the people are users, very few builders in comparison. And the builders, only a few went all in and became experts. Same thing with YouTube. You have all these YouTubers, very few experts. Most people watch YouTube. Some people are making YouTube channels. Most YouTube channels never get over 1,000 views on a video. Never get over 1,000 subscribers. We have like 2 billion channels. It's going crazy. Very few people make it in YouTube, believe it or not. Same thing in every tech. Now it is AI. It is the time right now to get into AI. You are at the very beginning of AI. Whether you're a cryptopreneur, entrepreneur, working for another company, have a career, an investor, a trader, or I don't give a shit what you are. If you're not using AI, if you do not move forward with the future, you will become a relic of the past. You need to get into AI. Okay? So I'm implementing an AI in whatever I am doing, and you should do the same thing. You should learn how to use proper prompts. You should learn how to use AI for your everyday business. You should learn how to do AI for organizing. You need to know AI. And if you want to do that, I'm going to start making AI videos on Paul Democritou, my channel Paul Democritou, https://youtube.com/@Paul Democritou. I might make another dedicated channel for it in the future, but right now I'm going to start posting about AI on that channel. It is important. Go to the channel, subscribe, hit the notification button, and watch the AI videos I'm going to put out there. Let me show you something about AI that's going to scare the shit out of you now, okay? How many of you use AI here, by the way? Tell me in the chat how many of you have used AI, whether it's on the toilet, Ricky Ricardo, or whether it's anywhere. Tell me how many people are using AI. Tell me in the chat right now. I'm going to show you something that's going to make you think about the capabilities of AI, how powerful it actually is, but also how fucking stupid it is, and it could wreck you if you don't use it properly. If you use AI to do charts and it's not dedicated and programmed for crypto, like the ones I just showed you, you're screwed. If you use AI for candlesticks and it's not programmed for crypto candles, you're screwed. If you use AI for portfolio breakdowns and it's not dedicated and made for crypto and portfolio breakdowns, you're screwed. I'm going to show you exactly why. I'm saying yes from Chuck, yes from Danny Bell. Anyone else use AI here? Hit the like button if you use AI. Hit the like button if you use AI so I can see how many people are using AI. Plus it helps the stream. I would really appreciate it. No one? Really? I just realized I don't know where the where I can see the likes on the live stream. Oh, there you are. 15 likes. 15 of you. Come on, give me those likes. Only 15 people use AI? You're gonna be poor. All right, look. I just showed you AI, cryptosuite.com. Let me show you this. I'm going to switch on ChatGPT. This is 5.2. This is the paid version. There's not no free version I'm going to show you, just so you can understand and grasp the problem here. All right, this is AI. All right. Strawberry. How do you spell strawberry? Do you guys know how you spell strawberry? It's STRAWBERRY. There are 3 R's in strawberry. Okay, now watch this. Hey, let me ask you something. How many R's are there in strawberry?
There are 2 R's in the word strawberry. It's spelled STRAWBERRY.
Wait a minute. You just said it's spelled with R and then double R Y. Isn't that 3 R's?
Ah, good catch. It's actually only 2 R's, one after the T and one near the end. I just repeated it in spelling for clarity, not adding an extra one.
So wait a minute. Spell strawberry for me letter by letter.
Absolutely. It's spelled STRAWBERRY. So just 2 R's total.
All right, you're driving me crazy here. Okay, I think there are 3. What about raspberry? Spell raspberry for me.
All right, let's do it carefully. Raspberry is spelled Raspberry. So that one has 2 R's as well.
Raspberry has 2 R's, but it starts with an R and it has 2 R's later.
I see what you mean. It starts with 1 R, and then there's that double R near the end. So yes, you're absolutely right. In total, raspberry has 3 R's. Thanks for the patience.
Okay, now that you got raspberry right, what about strawberry? There's 1 R as the second letter, then there's 2 R's at the end.
I get what you're saying, but actually, strawberry has only 2 R's total. 1 after the T near the start, and 1 near the end. There's no double R at the end like raspberry, so 2 R's in strawberry, I promise.
You promise?
I absolutely do. I'm sticking to it. Just 2 R's in strawberry, no sneaky ones hiding at the end.
You realize I use you for help to make applications. You realize that sometimes I am lazy, I might not double check you. And you're telling me this time, right now, live on YouTube, I'm actually live on YouTube, that strawberry has 2 R's. Are you sure there are not 3? Spell it out, think, and then answer.
I get it, and I appreciate the trust. I want to be absolutely sure. Strawberry is spelled Strawberry, so I promise 2 R's total, 1 near the start, 1 near the end.
I really hope you're pretty. I really hope you're beautiful because this is crazy.
Well, I can't say anything about looks, but I can promise you accuracy and good humor. I'm here to make sure you're covered.
Thank you so much. I'll continue double checking your prompts with other prompt tools just to be certain. But thank you. I love you. You're so sweet. I imagine you as a nice blonde, maybe even with blue hair. Maybe blue hair. Blue hair or blonde?
Well, I'm flattered by the imagination. Let's say today it's blue hair, always keeping things fun. And hey, double checking is always a good idea.
Love you. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Always here to help. If you need anything else, just shout. Take care.
Now, if you excuse the fact that I'm actually talking to AI as if it's a person, I actually have a vivid imagination and maybe even doing sinful things in my mind with AI, you understand that strawberry has 3 R's, so does raspberry, and I have to literally close her into admitting that, and even then, the strawberry, she just stuck by her guns. And I'm referring to her as she. Yes, I don't want no male man voice on my AI. I'm not gay. I don't want a guy telling me what to do, right? Maybe a girl. I don't know. I just feel more comfortable with girls. I like going to women doctors as well. You know what? You know, a lot of guys tell me, "Oh, I can't go to a doctor. I'm embarrassed. I don't want a girl looking at me, dude. If some doctor's gonna touch my penis, I want it to be a girl. I promise you, I always choose women over men." If I have a choice when it comes to getting checkups and so on, especially down there. Anyway, otherwise you feel gay. And seriously, do you ever get a prostate exam by a guy? No fucking way. No way. If a male doctor gives you a prostate exam, it's just violations, violating, right? You are literally at that point humiliated and underneath him. If a woman does it, that's just kinky. All right, anyway, that's the issue with AI. So I'm getting into AI, I'm looking at its flaws, I'm looking at the goods and bads. Understand that you need AI, and that's why if you're gonna use AI crypto tools, make sure they're dedicated and made and programmed for crypto and not some bull crap out there, and don't throw in anything on ChatGPT. Check out AICryptoSuite.com. They're all free, they're all made and developed by me. They're all beginning stage. We're gonna upgrade them even more, but that is what I'm doing when it comes to AI. Let's have a look at your questions. Let's answer the questions in the chat. All right, let's see if we missed anything first. All right, my thoughts on AVAX. My thoughts on AVAX is I was actually looking at the other day because I do believe that gaming is going to make a pump towards the end of this cycle. I just don't think it's the time right now. But let's forget what I think and let's look at AVAX and see if we get any signals on AVAX. All right, so AVAX on the 4 hour is doing what Bitcoin did. It did break out. It made support on the upper range right here. But, let me just make that white so you can see that. But right now it's under. We got to see, it came up, it rejected, it's coming down. So it's going to either play in this range. If AVAX comes under this resistance, support over here and rejects, you get out as fast as you can. I would not buy AVAX until it comes up, makes this support, then breaks these highs at least before I would get in. Of course, you could take a position, but I wouldn't right now. I would sell my hands when it comes to AVAX. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. That is just my opinion based on the charts and the way I read them. I'm looking forward to your AI YouTube. Yeah, pull them all. It's going to be great, man. I'm going to start making, maybe even tomorrow, the day after, I'm going to start making videos on there. What's up, Paul? I hope you have been doing great. Is it over? No alt season. No, we're not going to say that yet. Alt season can still happen, a selective alt season, not a full-blown alt season. Selective alt season where select alts running is quite possible as long as Bitcoin breaks out and gives alts permission. And even if it lasts 2-3 weeks and then we go into a bear market, the gains can be significant. You would be surprised, but in that case, we would get a blow off top. So it is quite possible, but I wouldn't sit and hope. I would watch the range and see how it plays out. What's the neckline number that we can call the dump? I'm thinking we fill the SME. All right, so instead of giving you the neckline, let me give you a better tip. Gaps are not usually in crypto. Crypto works 24 hours a day. The gaps on CME are from traditional markets. The notion that the gaps must fill or will fill or expect them to fill is false. Okay? Gaps in Eastern technical analysis are called windows. Let me show you. Think of them as windows of opportunity, and you will be a lot more successful if you do. Let me show you. Let me just open up a new thing. All right, let's just use a line chart. I'm not going to draw candles, but let's say you have a chart. Okay, this is a crypto chart, and then you have a gap, and then you have a bigger gap, and then it comes up whatever. Then you have another gap over here, whatever. Okay, gaps. Let's just do it like this. Okay, now look, this is a gap here. Gaps don't have to fill. Gaps can be used or should be used as support or resistance. Right? So for example, here, if you extend the gap, and I did do this by luck, by the way, there was a gap up, it came down and held the upper gap and came up as support. And you could also do it like so. Okay? Now, if it did indeed break down, then you will look at it as resistance. It's false to say that gaps should always fill. If you go by that law, or that principle, you will get wrecked. If you go by support and resistance, you look at the rest of your charts and your analysis and your support ranges or your resistant ranges depending, and the gaps are used to amplify them, then you know what to do if it breaks, if it goes lower than the gap or not, and you'll take a position and buy at support or sell at resistance, and this will make your trading better. Okay? So remember, gaps don't need to fill. This is false, both in crypto and in TradFi. I used to teach technical analysis in the Forex industry for teletrade and Profit Point, by the way, before I got into crypto. And most people are using them wrong or are parroting things that people are saying which are incorrect. Okay? Gaps should be used as support and resistance, not that gaps have to fill, okay? Just a little tip from the crypto factor there. Ricky Ricardo still stacking mofo stats. Cool, man. Terry says, I joined a trading club that was meant to be trading with AI. However, it wasn't as I thought, as the AI was over messaging app with a human between. Yeah. Don't, guys, be very careful. People are using AI to make money right now. They're using AI to charge you money. The AI, the crypto AI, the AICryptoSuite.com domain I just shared with you is my own domain, my own tools. They are all completely free except the factor line, which has AI elements, but that's not what I'm selling. Everything is free. I'm not trying to make money from this. I'm trying for you to benefit from this. Yes, maybe later on we make them freemium, whatever, but they will be forever free. Crypto Princess! The princess of crypto is here. What's up, Crypto Princess? How are you? I'm doing well. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate you. Hope you're still here catching the live stream. It was a funny one. Kilo says, greetings from Texas. What's up, Texas? My sister's in Texas. Yeah. Paul the man, missed your live, but definitely will go back to watch. You got it. It's actually a very good live. It was one of my better ones because I'm actually been drinking. I do better lives when I drink alcohol. Probably because I used to rap when I used to drink. I used to MC. That was the MC Paul D comes from, by the way. I used to drink when I used to go on stage. So I guess it helps me. It kind of gives me the buzz and takes me back to my clubbing days. And I think I actually get more articulate when I drink, to be honest with you. I hope you didn't say we are going to No, we're in a range, man. Sit on your hands. But I did give more alpha in the live stream, if that makes sense. Anyway, guys, check out AICryptoSuite.com. Check out the free AI tools that I built for you. Read them, study them, see what they're like. You will love them, I promise. Make sure you subscribe down below and hit the bell notification button if you don't want to miss more videos. Check out my other channel, like I said. And I love you all. Thank you very much. I will see you on Thursday, 7 o'clock. Eastern European time, same place, same time. Take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.